Imagine you're sitting in a cramped office at Control Data Corporation in the 1970s. Trainers toss stacks of feedback forms in the air, hoping they're capturing the true impact of their sessions. But the real question lingers. Are these training programs actually changing behavior or just filling seats? Kirkpatrick steps in, promising a model that goes far beyond paper surveys, something that measures real change. What if you could nail training effectiveness with 4 clear levels? First up is the spark, how your trainees feel right after a course. It sounds simple, but this level is the gateway to deeper truths about your training's impact. At a Minnesota manufacturing plant, Mary, a training coordinator, handed out reaction surveys after a vital safety course. Instead of just happy sheets, she discovered honest reactions revealing confusion about specific procedures, a surprise that led to immediate tweaks preventing real accidents. Think of reaction level like a thermometer measuring temperature, not the size of the storm. It quickly shows if trainees' emotions are warm or cold toward training, but it doesn't predict actual survival. Kirkpatrick's insight: never mistake feel-good for done good. Catch trainees' reactions early and you ignite fuel for the entire training journey. Positive reactions aren't fluff. They build the momentum needed for deeper learning to stick. Overlook this, and your program's risk fiery starts that fizzle out. Next is what people actually learn: beyond surface smiles. Kirkpatrick drills into what sticks inside the brain and what slips away like morning mist. Tiffany, a training lead in Chicago, introduced pre- and post-training tests for customer service reps. The gaps her quizzes exposed were stark. Many retained less than expected. But with data in hand, Tiffany redesigned lessons to focus on explaining why, not just what, changing outcomes dramatically. Imagine learning like weightlifting. You don't just pick up dumbbells, you push limits and test new strength. Kirkpatrick's Level 2 says learning isn't passive. It's provoked, measured, and proven through evidence, quizzes, simulations, hands-on tasks. When learning solidifies, it's a seismic shift. You stop guessing and start knowing. This clarity transforms classrooms into labs and training manuals into tools. The insight: without learning verified, outcomes are just hopeful guesses. Here's where theory meets practice, whether what's learned actually shifts actions on the job. It's the hardest to measure, but the biggest win for trainers. Jim, managing sales in Atlanta, noticed reps aced training quizzes but faltered in fast-paced client calls. By observing real conversations and coaching on the spot, Jim found behavior change lagged without ongoing support, prompting new reinforcement tactics that transformed outcomes. Think of behavior change like ripples from a pebble dropped in a pond. The initial splash is learning, but the ripples, what people actually do reach every shore. Sustained behavior change requires not just knowledge but repeated action and feedback loops. Here's the kicker: even tiny behavior tweaks can explode into big results. One rep altering tone or timing might close deals others miss. Kirkpatrick's model spotlights that training's real muscle is shown when employees act differently, not just know better. Remember Mary's feedback sheets from that cold office in Minnesota? That moment wasn't just about surveys. It was the start of a system that changed how training is judged forever. Kirkpatrick's 4 levels: reaction, learning, behavior, results, show you exactly how to measure impact beyond guesswork. Try this. Next time you run training, chart those 4 levels deliberately. Watch how it transforms your programs from nice to necessary. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.